Hello, hello. My name's Steve Shiger. Welcome to another Beer Native beer review. It's a weird one. All right, I haven't done a live review. I can't even remember the last one I did. I think it was the United for Ukraine by Brewdog. A great beer for a great cause. I hope a lot of people buy it. I know a lot of people bought it actually because I got some great feedback, which is super awesome. If you want to check me out on YouTube, check me out on Twitch, go find me there, follow me there, do all the subscribe stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal, right? All right, let's get that out of the way. We're going to be drinking a beer today. Let me get it out of the fridge. And it is, I rearranged, my camera was here, then it was here, then it was here, and now it's back here. You know the good thing about that, Chewy's back. Chewy, how you doing, Chewy? Having a good time? Oh, yeah, he says he's having a good time. Happy to be back. He's already had a few, so you know, a little bit ropey, but he's not doing the review, so we're all good, right? There she blows. Peanut butter and raspberry jam pale ale. It's like a beer that was made just for me by gwei-lo. Who are gwei-lo? Well, we're going to answer that question shortly. A little tip there. Bit of Brew York involvement. So let's not beat around the bush, shall we? Let's just pop it and see what happens. Popping it not over the laptop. I have seemingly never learned my lesson there. And dump beer all over my laptop a few times. So the reason Canadian Expert reviews the gwei-lo, let me just put the overlay on there. I overblew my, there it is. North America generally, I don't know if Canadians are particular for this, but we kind of obsess a little bit. There's a lot of peanut butter and jam that goes on as you grow up. It's just a staple. It's kind of protein. It's got sweetness. It's got some carbs in it. You can live off the stuff. And it's just kind of built in, right? And I will heartily admit that when that opened up, it was like a whole tray of PB&J sandwiches just entered the room. Almost, I would even say, not a lot of beer entered the room. So I am both excited and concerned that this could just be pureed PB&J sandwich in a pint. But you know what? Let's dump it in. I don't know what color I was going to be expecting or how malty it was going to be. I kind of, for some reason, thought it was going to be more peanut butter colored, you know? And it's not as dark as I thought it would be, but it is very crisp looking. I don't know anything about the construction of it, and I'm going to explore that in a moment. But it's, it's a pale ale. It looks like a pale ale. You could sneak this up on somebody, say, oh, looks like a pale ale. Doesn't smell like a pale ale. It is bizarre how it does have, like, there's elements of peanut butter and there's a sort of jammy sweetness going on. How they got that in there. I hope there's a bit of a story behind it. But I don't really see it. American combo translated into a beer. Raspberry puree, peanut and vanilla combined. Vanilla? Yeah, okay. A medley of delicious flavors. Mosaic hops. Add a touch of fruity bitterness to a classic pale. Okay, now we know what's in it. Not too bad. Let's settle a little bit, and here's the moment of truth, right? How good is it? Okay. First off, the whole overwhelming PB&J thing is mostly up here, like in here and in here. It smells pretty spot on, but when you sip it, I almost get this relief that it actually tastes like a pale ale. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. I was kind of worried it might go almost sour on me, but it hasn't. So let's try again. Well, okay. I think there was some real craftsmanship went into this, and a little bit of, I maybe overuse the word alchemy sometimes, but very subtle jam, very subtle fruitiness. Not so much that it overpowers the mosaic, and I'm really pleased by that because they did call out their own hop. So, well, not their own hop, the hop they used to make it. It's actually pretty nice. And it's a novelty beer, and sometimes novelty beers, I'll drink them and I'll be like, okay, I've done it. Whoopee, like the Parma Violets by Brewdog, I'm never having again. But this I probably would. It does have like a nuttiness that I'm going with a very small malt choice. I have already missed. Did they put peanut butter in it? Peanuts, so peanut and vanilla. Okay, so they did. But that peanut really, really lingers. Like it's gone. I haven't sipped it in a while, and I still have like a head full of a bar where peanuts are on all the tables. There's this kind of vibe or dustiness that's around, which is nice. I'll do one last sip. At the same time, I'm going to bring up the share, and we need to learn a little bit more about this because this is interesting. Gwei-lo. So if we do this, and do I like that view or do I like this view? I like this one. So gwei-lo is based out of Hong Kong, it turns out, but by Brits. So there's a lot of interesting things. The term gwei-lo has a what does it say? Ghost chap. Weird. Cantonese slang term used to describe foreign settlers in Canton in the 16th century. So that's, if you're wondering what it means, that's what it means, which does make sense. Because if you're thinking like, well, who are these people who made this? Well, they don't look like they're from China or Hong Kong or in any way Cantonese. So there you go. They moved to Hong Kong and they brought the spirit of craft and the spirit of British beer with them. And they're bringing it back. I wonder how popular they are in Hong Kong. I don't know. Really fascinating. But you can go to a UK shop and buy direct, and you can see £3.75 for a beer. Is it made here or shipped here? I don't know how they're doing it, but they do have a very good partnership with Brew York, as you can see, and you can still buy this very beer there for £3.70. 4.9%, IBU of 20. So yeah, it's not going to be really bitter, is it? That would kind of ruin it. Very good. So the vanilla really kind of brings rise to the jamminess of it. I think now I understand why that's there. And it's good. I wonder how many iterations they went through with this one before they kind of nailed it. Because I would have thought there a lot went down the drain before this became what it was. But I would highly recommend it. I could see on a warm day, which it kind of is right now. It's sunny outside. That'd be a real winner. Yeah, excellent. That was another great recommendation from my mate Jacob, who maybe is watching while he's cooking dinner. How are you doing? Thank you very much. You absolutely nailed it. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing maybe around the same time. Oh, no, I have to be on a train around the same time. A little earlier in the day, I'm going to be doing another magical, fruity little number. And I hope you come and watch that early, maybe like 4 p.m. or something like that. So look for it on the channel, look for it on Twitter, look for it on, better at subscribe to my YouTube, and you'll just be told when it all goes live. I'm going to give this out of 10. For novelty, just under an 8. It's not tipping me over. I kind of liked it. Maybe a 7.6 out of 10, I think, is where it's going to go. It wins a lot on novelty, so I might bump it up when I change my mind when I throw it on Untapped. All right. That is it. Thanks for watching. My name's Steve Jaguar. This has been a Beer Native beer review, and I apologize for not doing more reviews. I'm going to squeeze one more in tomorrow, and then I'm off to Valencia, where I know Spain has amazing craft beer. Will I have time to go to any because it's work? I don't know. But I'm bringing on my camera and all my setup just in case I get a chance to do something like this live. So I hopefully will see some viewers there. Till then, keep drinking great beer. Steve out.